The Eight of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. All right, I love the Ten of Pentacles. It's like it has the heart, it has the star, it has the pentacle, it has the flowers. It's like having it all. Education is like the Ten of Pentacles comes when I'll be here when you need me, right? You need something, and the Ten of Pentacles will be there. It may not come directly to say, oh, here it is, a token from the universe, but there will be a guidance to show you that it is right there. It could be in the form of information, educational resources. It could even be finances themselves. But this is your access to a trust. This is also your ability to trust, you know, to build that deeper sense of awareness within. That's the key right there. You're receiving a key. You're receiving a key to something amazing. And right now you are fighting. You say, I will keep walking up. When you know the mountain to climb, you keep climbing that because you're sure of where you're going. All right, it's different when maybe you're still wondering which mountain to climb. Am I climbing the right mountain? Even though every now and then you will question that. But this is coming as what I would call a confirmation or a guidepost to say that you are climbing the right mountain. Because we all have to climb some kind of mountain, you know, on this journey. And you're elevating. With the full and the moon, you could be stepping further into some form of an uncertainty, all right, going forward. And with that new level of trust, you get to ground your visions to reality in whichever way that it comes for you. 10 and then 5, 15. This is to do with your karmic rewards. This is to do with your karmic rewards and the new journey that comes with the new cycle. Something rare is aligning for you. This is beautiful. What do we have for Scorpio? And just want to say, because we are talking about like different people, different status. Remember, relationships, all kinds of relationships. It could even be with ourselves when it comes to well-being. So how you could be breaking this down in the form of purpose, like when it comes to well-being, which is down to that, you know, it comes down to that at the end of the day. Then there's alignment in this area and how you also come in with this process. New life. Yep. There's that new perspective to something old. Something may come as a temptation here. So that is where your discernment is highlighted. Something that may be tempting. Perhaps you can see through it even as at this time. Maybe a form of breadcrumbing or testing your worthiness, like it knows how to get to you. On the table, this is my number 1 card for justice as well. Time to put your demands on the table. Get serious about what you want. Ask for a raise, a promotion, or a step up. So there could be something to do with maybe legal issues or not so much issues, but it could be something to do with justice or you providing yourself that balance and how you go about situations, or you could get some news about justice as well with this on the table card. Investment. Invest in your education. Big plans for the future. Take calculated risks, but save something to fall back on. Okay, so there could be something coming regarding risks and you assessing risks. So making some kind of risk assessment. You know, there's something about intuition, our instincts that will tell us something, and we know the right thing, we know what it is, and it's not as easy to implement it on the inside, right? So I feel like there's something like that coming up for you where you just know what direction to go in, and there's that temptation to fall back into that. And it's by no fault of yours. These situations can come in with every kind of, could be energy, money, opportunities, offers. And I'm not saying like all offers are bad, but you know, like something that maybe you know you have had to take yourself out of. And this is where these calculated risks come in, because there's that curious part of ourselves that want to find out, you know, we want to see, is there anything here? Or you know, and it's part of this whole, that is what it is. So take calculated risks, like where you would maybe jump into something. Now you're taking your time, seeing it. While it's, someone can say, oh, you know, I'm ready to just zoom off, leave that behind. This is not as easy as that. This may apply to some of you as well. Angels and ancestors, what do we have for Scorpio? Mountains, stand your ground. I gave the analogy of mountains earlier, and then the mountains come in. Okay, foundation. Perhaps the home space is significant as well. Protection, guardian, drop your shields. You've had to protect your energy. And you have, there's something about your freedom that is highlighted as well. And you're holding, not so much holding on tight to that, but understanding what could get in your way. While you're understanding what could get in your way, you're also building upon what you have or what you have got. Sometimes it's not so much about moving forward or rushing ahead. It's staying where we are at and simplifying that. At least we know where we don't want to be. And that in itself is a big deal. Mountain is mountains 130, so that is the number of death and rebirth. Scorpio energy. Hold firm to what you believe in or are focusing on, because it is absolutely right. Know that heaven and earth are supporting you. Mountain energy is powerful because it's firmly rooted in the Great Mother and reaches high to the Great Father. So you see the mother and the father as highlighted here as well. So there could be maybe parental figures as well, or even the aspect of the sky and the earth, heaven and earth, and how you have continuously built upon your foundation and you come back to that. Okay, now it makes sense why I said something about the life force energy, like if you're manifesting, you need to come back to the ground. Okay. If you're feeling challenged or pressured at this time, know that your spirit is more powerful than you think. You are resilient and grounded, and the energy and air of the mountains is giving you the unshakable strength to be who you are. Take time to root yourself deeply in the energy of the earth before welcoming in the energies of heaven. If you're not sure what you need to do next, the mountain card invites you to stay exactly where you are. Talk things over with those around you and know that change will come to you. Talk things over with those around you, of course, if you feel guided to. You will be whole and well at the end of this current situation, and it will not stand in the way of your future growth and expansion. That is it. It's not standing in the way. It's like, you know, mountains, even on earth, they serve as pegs. So they hold down the earth, according to science anyway. They serve as pegs. So there's a peg that is about to be stamped for you, or you're about to stamp on your life to say that has come to an end, and now it's time to move forward from here. At least I know now this is serving as, maybe you call it a color, a brown, a yellow, whatever color you want to call it, as a flag, a peg. It's also serving as your guidepost. And for some of you, that may come as a scar, all right? Keeping in mind, this is also to do with well-being. And then you move forward, or even just stay there in the meantime, right? Okay. Protection guardian is Archangel Michael. So there could be a fiery energy, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Maybe Leo Hermit is here. Protection guardian, water guardian, medicine guardian, and mirror guardian. Okay, so a reflection of your strengths as well. I feel like your guides, in all of this, your guides just want you to see how powerful you are. Your guides want you to see like how you keep working, and it's by no fault of yours. Let's call it a protective mechanism. Let's call it a coping mechanism, whatever we call it, you know. Let's call it that. But you had to do it for a reason. You had to be there for a reason. And then all of a sudden something comes to tell you, oh, you have to change this up. You have to release that. You know, it's all part of it. It's like there are situations that will come around and you're telling me, drop your shields, you know? So sometimes having a conversation with your guides as well, you say, hey, you know, this is what I've been through. This is what you have experienced. This karmic relationships or karmic patterns or whatever it is. And you're telling me to drop all that because it's no longer working? And it can stop there. It can just stop there. It says here, you were born to shine. Drop any shields of shame, resistance, fear that are standing between you and your chances of enjoyment and fun. And yes, while the ultimate outcome is that, you know, holding down something from maybe the past or we no longer need, yes, there's a light load. It feels amazing. It feels good. It feels good. There's a lot of renewal. And if you just have to say that at that point, it's okay. Know that you don't need to hide who you are or the gifts that you have. You were born to shine. The protection guardian is a feminine version of Archangel Michael. She is a fierce, protective yet loving warrior angel who carries an indestructible shield of power and protection and will come to all who call on her. She will help you drop your fear-based shields and move into a loving, protective force field that will keep you safe but will allow your gifts to shine out. Although she is here to guard you from lower energies, she is completely relaxed, serene, and confident because she trusts that love will always prevail. That is true. That is true. But I feel like as I'm speaking, I'm also working with the resistance, right? So yeah, there's that part that wants to be all positive vibes. It's amazing. It's beautiful. It's fantastic. That high vibration. But you know what you continuously have to work through to heighten that vibration. And I feel like this is what I'm also working with. You may have encountered shame or embarrassment in your past, but that is not your present. Ooh, so I feel like you're going to be working differently. You're moving differently right now. In the way that you move, that came earlier. You glow. You glow. You're shining. Ooh. I'm loving this reading. You may have encountered shame or embarrassment in your past, but that is not your present. Ooh, okay. Angels are drawing close at this time to help you move beyond any limiting thoughts, emotions, and patterns that may be making you feel unsafe. Know that angelic protection is swirling around you at this moment. You have your angels celebrating you. You have your guides celebrating you. You have the support of heaven and earth. You have the support of the entire cosmos. No, I'm not saying this as a way of... No, it's actually what is going on. When you see the planets moving around, all these retrogrades, what happens, and ultimately they are actually in alignment. Do you know the kind of ratios they're having to put in? Like, you take one step, I take 3 steps, and that is us being in alignment. Like, if you're into dance, for example, if you're into some kind of movement, that alignment comes with different ratios, isn't it? So the amount of work that you put in is what continues to align you. So I'm not saying this from a surface level. This is all about your reclamation of power. Know that angelic protection is swirling around you at this moment and will help you move forward in a more fearless way. Call on your guides for help in changing your frequency so you can feel safe and protected at this time. You are stronger than you think, and your angels and ancestor guides are here to help you. Realize this now. What do we have from the angel numbers? I'm going to break this reading down to maybe form a summary for the week as well, because this feels timeless too. Okay. 1, 2, 2, 1. You could be seeing that. I feel like you have a lot of synchronicities already that tell you that you are right on track. 13, 13. You know that you're right on track. 4, 4, 4. Structure, stability, partnerships, and collaboration. Abundance. Right on track. All right, Scorpio. I hope that this message was helpful. I'll come back with more videos as well. And do take care. Bye-bye.